Okay, so when you get into lesson 8, this is where it starts pulling together all of the things from your previous lessons, where you already know how to maybe make something move forward and turn right and are starting to figure out patterns, especially when you get up to puzzle number 9 right here. You are already being introduced to it. So lesson 8, puzzle 9 is the one I'm on. So if you look, what I've done so far is I've figured out sort of a stair-step pattern. This one throws you off a little bit because a lot of people try to actually follow the shapes, but you don't have to follow the shapes. You just have to follow a pattern. So if I were to move forward, turn right, move forward, turn left, that puts me right here ready to start kind of that same pattern over again. And as soon as I find myself repeating things, that's when I really want to start looking at, okay, could I just loop that same thing 3 times? So if I was really writing code, I would want to be able to write this code as efficiently as possible. And that's really what it's talking about right here is efficiency and using loops to be able to finish something like this. Oop, I should have repeated it 2 times or 4 times, right? So when I'm ready to then move on to my next one, number 10, this one has you do a loop. But if you take a look at the loop, it will have you do one strip down here to the bottom right. And then I'm going to turn around and kind of get myself positioned into the right position again. And then I'm just going to go straight. So there's a lot of ways you can do this, but the most efficient way that it's looking for is how can you do it in the least amount of blocks? This is exactly the 10 blocks. A lot of people get confused on this, especially if you look at the little hints here. It basically essentially gives you the answer here in these earlier on ones. It will stop giving you those good hints later on. Lesson 9 has you combine the artist and the loop together, and that's where it starts really getting complicated. So you definitely want to have a good, firm understanding of how loops work by the end of lesson 8 before you start getting on to lesson 9. All right.